nervy, but we've retained it.
Yeah, that was the main thing. We said that before the game and at half time. You know, look, everyone wants to win a cup final and it'd be the perfect game, but at the end of the day it's about winning the game, and that's what we've done. Wasn't pretty at times.
Tommy, Tommy. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty at times. We certainly could have defended better at times, but look, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's who gets the trophy, and that was always the most important thing. I said that last Saturday when you interviewed me, so look, I'm not going to change my mind. I thought it was a good game for the neutrals to watch. I think both teams will say they could have done better at times, but look, at the end, like I said, now is not the time to pick the bones out of it. The most important thing is that we've won, and to win it 3 times is brilliant. So yeah, me and Kev are buzzing about that. Like I said, the club's only won it 5 times, so we've won it 3 on the bounce. That's definitely an achievement and something we can be proud of.
Look, Tommy's nearly smiling.
It is now.
Nearly.
But the goals we took our goals at the right times as well.
But again, that's the frustration. I think the goals we've scored are all good goals for different reasons, but the goals we've given away tonight again are almost criminal, to be honest. But you know, look, like I said, now's not the time to pick the bones out of it. But unfortunately, again, it kind of like I said last week, we need to be better next season, and I think again today demonstrated why, you know, and what we need to improve on. So I think there's times in the games where the game tonight where we could have been more clinical, and that could have made the game easier for us. And again, we've given away bad goals at bad times. So like I said, that's kind of a bit of a running theme for this season. So if I'm being brutally honest, I'm glad the season's over, and I'm really glad that we've ended it with silverware.
The penalty shootout, that was probably just as dramatic as the game. All square, all scored until Bradbrook missed his. But the level of confidence that Seth oozed to take that penalty and win it. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, again, I've said about the young lads before. Seth again tonight, he stepped up in the 6th penalty. I mean, there's more experienced players stood beside him, and obviously I don't know what conversations had. Obviously we planned to 5, but I don't know what conversations had. But obviously Seth's turned around and said, yeah, I'm taking that, and taking it, and he's finished. You know, it's a great pen in it. There was probably only 2 bad pens really, if I'm honest. So there's one for each team. There was just a great. But like I said, the young lads, we've got belief in him, haven't we? Taylor again tonight. You know, he's a good player. Taylor's one of the better players on the pitch again tonight. We've got lots of good young players, so they don't surprise us, and they don't surprise me and Kev. We know what they're about, and the fact that Seth's got the minerals to step up and take that one. Obviously, he knows scoring it is a nice feeling, but obviously, if he were to miss it, it's a terrible feeling. So yeah, fair play to him.
What was it like watching that shootout?
I hate him, if I'm honest, and Kev absolutely kills me every time because
I miss a negative.
He says stuff, and he does that during the game as well. So I try and shut him out because he brings some negative messages to me. So look, they're never nice things, but I've got a really good record. So without speaking to, like, I can say it now, I've never lost a cup final. I've 4 out of 4 Suffolk Cups, and penalty shootouts. Me and you have never lost a penalty shootout.
Yeah,
so
please don't say that.
The record's not too bad, so I can say it now because we've done it. But don't recall it next season.
Next year now,
I'll kill next year.
Yeah. It was as you say, the main focus tonight was coming away with the trophy in any means necessary.
Yeah, any means. It's been a long, tough season at times. Certainly league campaign. We obviously had the really good FA Cup run, but tonight was make or break for our season. It's not completely made it a really good season, but silverware. We know where we've got to improve. It's been a long, tough season. We can have a little rest now, and obviously there's a bit of recruiting to do, which we've already started. And I just want to go on record. Tom's been unbelievable for me. Since I've come into the club, he's been my right arm and does a lot of stuff that I can't do, and I'm lucky to have him. So this success is for the team, obviously, but for Tom and everyone else at the football club to enjoy.
And to have also, I don't think many clubs have won the Premier Cup 3 times in a row, so that's an achievement in itself.
Yeah, I think there's a few. I think it goes back quite a long way. A while ago, I think they told me Bury Town has done it once, Ipswich Town have done it, and I think Sudbury might have been the other one. So I'm not sure how many have won it for, but we'll be looking to come back and win it again. This is a big competition for us, and we've like I say, we've won it 3 times, and let's give it a go for 4.
I asked Tom how he felt watching the shootout. How do you feel?
I hate him. Look, I've been involved in a few and some big ones.
You was involved in one at Wembley, weren't you? Once
I was once, yeah. I've got to say, yeah.
Did you score?
Yeah, only because the keeper went the wrong way. It weren't a great penalty, but I remember to walk up and it's an horrible feeling because you feel like everything's on your shoulders. I've missed a few in penalty shootouts. It's nervy, and I do go very negative because I sort of say the negative outcome. So if it happens, then I'm not as disappointed when it does. But we're confident Marco in goal, although he didn't have to. Well, he did save one today. He didn't have to, did he? Brothers decided to chip it over the bar. But
to be fair, Stow's penalties, all 5 of them, probably bar one, were good penalties. There was only one where I think Marco, and even Marco said he could have saved, but it was worse than he was expecting, so he kind of dived over it as such. But yeah, other than obviously Brothers at the end. Which I do feel sorry for him, but it happens, doesn't it? It's football.
Yeah, I think you're overall a very happy management team.
We are. Like I say, it's been frustrating this season, but we know the areas we've got to improve. To finish with silverware again, to get to the FA Cup first round, it's been a success. Whatever way you look at it, we've won the Premier Cup again. So it has been a success, but me and Tom are both hungry to improve, and our league position's got to improve next year, and we promise you it will.
Focus on the positives, forget the defensive goals, but the attacking goals, what did you make of them?
They were brilliant. Pagey, we talk about when we're putting crosses in the box opposite wide man. We spoke about it last training session to get in the box, and it was a great header. What was the other one?
The corner was something.
The corner.
We spoke about before
and again, I went negative, didn't I? I said we never scored from these, and then we scored from them.
We moved the soft spot man out and then attacked them.
Yeah, Tom gave them the information before the game.
And the third goal was a really good goal. So we said at half time that they're struggling to defend crosses. I can't remember who put the cross in, and was it Hamo or I can't remember who put, but obviously a good finish from Dylan. And funnily enough, Kev, just as we walked out, said we'll push Taylor into the 10, put Jacob out wide, and kind of got the rewards from that because that allowed Dylan to be high, didn't it? So
yeah,
occasionally it looks like we do know what we're doing.
Yeah, we're better than we give ourselves credit for.